Gaming! And also my thing is, as ever, aligned incorrectly because of good old Persona. But hey, everybody! Hope everyone's having a good day. It's time for me to be freaking annoyed. Hey, Stargazer! Good to see ya! I don't know about you guys, but I am having a time of it. I went and got my vaccine recently, so I am like partially out of it. So if I'm making silly mistakes and decisions, that's why. Shoot. Oh my gosh, I never know what to do on this frickin' map. I guess just Monkey Ace off rip seems pretty good. Do some rapid fire. Because that should save us for a hot second. And I'm gonna just go ahead and do some farming up here because goodness knows that this map annoys me to a degree that if I can speedrun it, I should like to. Put down a monkey farmer. Over here. Do this. I think this map... Yeah, Frost Tower does well on this map. Which honestly, I will probably set a guy up here. So that will be a part of the strat. I feel like we need more ice towers with how much they, encourage their use. And have mechanics based around them. Yeah, probably cold snap into bottom path. That seems pretty fair. Monkeys! Frozen, it is good to see you. Hope you are having a good day. Man, it's just wonder what streaming can do, because I was feeling not down per se, but definitely pretty low energy, and there is all that stuff, but we manage. Good, I'm glad you're having a good one. Okay, let's do this. That should serve as some decent defense for a hot second. Up, and we leaked. Yeah, because all those froze, so now I set down the helicopter. Gonna start with that, do a cash drop, do pursuit, faster. Oh, nope, don't know why you got stop it! Actually, top path is gonna be hotter for this endeavor. Oh my gosh, it doesn't work. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, I can't even upgrade. That's unfortunate. But makes sense, I suppose. Long life. Valuable. 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 We'll get up to here. Drain. Oh my gosh, did I cut off what I was saying? I'm so sorry. That just shows I'm still, like, not at 100% right now after having to go do all that stuff. But yeah, I was just feeling really, really drained and, like, tired, exhausted, basically, before stream. And I just pop on and it's like, oh, I get to stream. I get to talk with people. And it just, like, uplifts my mood. It's a very interesting and, like, nice feeling. Put you down here. Well, there goes that. And we're gonna bleed again. Thankfully, we did not die with our bleeding. Get some deadly spikes down. Up, and we leaked. That's unfortunate. Get some icicles. And there we go. That's some good work. Hopefully it should mean things are maintained relatively. Yep. That's how things are right now. Oh, mac and cheese! I mistook you as the wrong individual. That is my bad. The name colors sometimes, like, confuse me on who's talking. It's good to see ya. Hope you're going good, friend. Twitch viewers are barely people or even human. No, don't say that. Dehumanization is not nice. Glad to hear it's been good. Yeah, me and my partner today, oh my gosh, I forgot. We were supposed to talk about Thanksgiving stuff today, and it just completely slipped my mind. I'm gonna have to figure that out. We'll just do it tomorrow during lunch. That'll be easier. But we gotta get it done here soon. Come on, unfreeze. The sooner I get perma-spikes, the safer I am. That means you're a scent of a person? Oh my gosh. I try not to have ill will to gacha players, because I too have fallen into the hole and stay in the hole willingly, despite knowing it's just objectively wrong. But I don't know, there is a certain degree of individuals that do interact with those games that do make me feel icky inside. Not to say you are one, mac and cheese. I have no idea what your playstyle is or why you play the game. Everyone has their own reasons and therefore thoughts on those sorts of deals. I actually, I played Genshin when it launched, and I did enjoy the time, but ultimately I couldn't connect with it for two reasons. One, there was just a lot of drama going on in my life then. And second, like, I wouldn't have been bothered about, like, certain combat things being locked behind characters if overworld movement abilities weren't also locked behind characters. Like, that just felt especially cruel to me. Oh, good, you're free to play. Always respect people who do that. I personally am too loose with my wallet to be willing to do so. If I'm going to spend my, like, dopamine, I want to gamble receptors in certain places, it's going to be, what is it? What was I going to say? It's going to be exploring, like, games that are smaller and cheaper and quick. Yeah, no, I will say, Genshin's pretty good about that. It's just, it's such a time investment, and that's another big thing. Like, I don't like games that ask a lot too much of your time with minimal reward in order to be able to do everything the game has to offer. Oh, pardon me. Now, it varies from game to game, because obviously people could say Bloons is like that, but I would say Bloons is different in that, one, it's a one-time payment off rip. Everything else is, like, optional. You can pay money to unlock it. And not just that, like, you can experience everything the game has to do without it. Yeah, no, a lot of people follow me for Bloons, which makes them sad when, they learn I'm a variety streamer and I just do Monkey Mondays, which is very unfortunate. But I don't mind. If folks come here for whatever reason, I'm happy to have them. If that's the case, Mac, who is your favorite hero? And also, Stargazer, I forgot to respond to you, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I feel like we all got a little bit of that Gamba love. Everyone has one vice. And I feel like for most modern people, it's gambling and shopping addictions. Hero and monkey game, yeah, like, my favorite boy is Etienne. Etienne is a good boy. Gary and Benji! Ah, good choices! Cool design, but mid gameplay. I feel like a lot of people feel that. I personally like him a lot because I like support heroes. It's very much just a playstyle difference. I very much enjoy sort of set 'em and forget 'em towers, if you can't tell. Min-maxing is not my favorite thing. A very mid hero. He is best in mid lane, that is true. Let me... Hey, I can do that. Nice. What do I want to put here, actually? I just kind of slapped him here without thinking about it. You know, let's do something funny. He probably won't get to use that ability, but it's fun. Oh, I think I'm gonna start doing a new strategy, I think, for streams, maybe? Yeah, no, I don't want to deal with camo detection. I'm willing to own up to that. Yes, I do use double cash right now, if only just to speed things along. I know a lot of people that aren't a fan of that, but hey, I'm gonna use, I use normal cash for basically everything else. And I'm gonna continue using normal cash for everything else, and I'm gonna get black borders eventually. I'm allowed this little treat to myself. And I can respect that. Absolutely. Actually, I believe I can. Yes. Good. Don't need it, but hey, it's done. Yeah, no, that's mainly what everyone buys double cash for. Man, I have done such a weird way up. Oh, I didn't know you could swipe side to side. That's clever. I enjoy that. In that case, let's just go down this path, knock him out. That'll be good. Even though I do have to play with the ability... Oh, it's nice that your friend gifted that to you. No, I know about the arrows at the top. I just didn't know about the side swiping. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, no. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Okay. Where do I want to put this boy? Probably... over here, actually. You get put down there. You too. And I'm gonna do something a little strange. I need to unlock Impoppable. Like, I don't have that ability yet. I have to do everything. I'm trying to get all the medals, Mac. Including, like, the different ones. Yeah, multi-lane maps aren't fun. Or they could be more fun. But we make do. I like certain multi-lane maps. I don't know if I like this one just because there's too many pathways to manage. I like the puddles because I enjoy the rhythm of switching off of certain focuses. Those are very fun. What other multi-mate? I like any that basically can be played symmetrical, if that makes any sense. Alright, let's kick it into gear. We're probably gonna go down. Yep, there's that. So we're gonna start focusing on getting Etienne up because we're already encountering camos. At the very least, everyone is taking care of their pathways so far. They're going through that away. They take a bit longer on this side, but that's fine. The pathway is defended, in fact. It'll be very interesting to see if Chimps changes my opinion on any of these maps. If only because I don't know. I think I do have a few favorite maps at this point, but I don't know if any are like extremely, oh, this map's a jerk, or oh, this map's great. Oh, I could've. I got so focused on the multiple pathways, and I'm probably gonna die because of it. Okay. Let me... I think I actually almost have enough to make. Sometimes I just get so caught up in the nonsense, my brain doesn't connect the easy dots. You know? I hate it because I was stuck in a multi-lane map for a week because my stupid brain refused to watch a tutorial. Oh yeah, that's rough. Yeah, if you're just, like, determined not to do a tutorial look, it is nasty to deal with. Oh yeah, I know erosion's a son of a gun. Because it's so just like you have to like plan, and basically it feels like you're never making any ground work or any good distance. I didn't know that was better. Good to know. If Mac is red, I'ma be violet. You don't need to change your color if you don't want to. That's just a little thing of chat I gotta get better about. Yeah, no, I know that this is, like, better overall. My brain just, like, my brain don't work good sometimes, and I have the excuse of I just got my vaccines done. So... I'm still a little bit ill. It takes me, like, a couple days to... It takes me, like, usually about 4 days to recover from the initial ickiness that, like, comes from getting your vaccine done. Doesn't help last night, I was, like, very emotional and sensitive for no reason. I don't know why, but I was just crying up a storm last night. Not about anything bad, mind you. I was just crying about this and that and other random things, and it was a rough time, let me tell you what. At the very least, today's a chill day, and tomorrow, when we continue on with Persona, it'll be a dang good time. Ah, good luck, Mac. I hope you have a good time. I'm sure it should be pretty easy peasy. Apparently, some guy managed to get a... what is it? The Paragon dart shooter on that map thanks to its mechanics, so... I think it should be pretty good for someone like you. Yeah, Paragon on chimps is insane. There we go. Going through all that. Trying to think what's up. Oh, I believe I mentioned it last stream, but just in case, for people that didn't hear, I managed to contact an artist to get some custom background music for stream. That'll be fun. And assuming their comms are still open by the time they're done with this first one, I'm definitely going to get them to do sound effects as well. It'll be pretty nice, I think. Yep, 100k more cash is very nice on that map. Oh, and I'm gonna be trying a new strategy a little bit for stream. It technically breaks some of the rules that I started out with when I decided to come back and start streaming, because I've tried streaming before, on and off, didn't have the computer for it, blah blah blah, usual story you hear from a bunch of streamers, so on and so forth. But I saw something that was doing good, and I should like to follow that and see if it reaps any rewards. So once we're done with Persona, the next game we're actually going to play is already been decided, and I leaked somewhere. Let me do this. That ought to be a good defensive measure. And... yep, that's better. And we're in the clear now. Very good, very good. Yes, yes. But yeah, the game's already been decided. I'm not gonna talk about it or anything like that. But we'll see where it goes. And I hope y'all will enjoy and tune in if it may be of interest. I've also been currently working on fixing up my room. It doesn't need anything bad, it's just like, my room's been such a mess recently, especially my desk space. The issue is I don't have, like, any wall space for, like, shelving and whatnot. And I'm so just, like, picky about what I want and need out of shelving space that I just can't get anything done well because of it. I think I just need to kind of bite the bullet and, I don't know, make myself some small shelves or something. It's very much one of those, like, I'm just being immensely autistic about it. Also, warning in future on maps like Outravine and Bloody Puddles, you're definitely not going to be able to beat it on chimps without a tutorial or help. Oh, I'm well aware. There are several maps that are just like, I'm not going to be able to figure this out on my own because of how much precision it requires. Never do co-op because no friends. Aww. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I do plan on actually doing co-op streams in the future, Mac. Not right now, obviously. Right now, I want to get done with all the, medals and stuff like that. But maybe y'all would be down to join when I open up lobbies for folks to come in and play. on Bloons co-op, and I will say I will never have 100% Bloons. I have about 17 left, but my friends are studying for exams right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get all the medals on co-op. Maybe I will, just because I've already come so far. Yeah, those pixel perfects are rough. And I doubt that's what they intend for black borders, but I don't know. I remain oblivious and unsure about Ninja Kiwi's ballooning methods. Because I'm sure they test the maps before they send them out to see if you can black border them. There we go, get that done. You mean they don't test if they're achievable? That's crazy. That's bad game design, baby. Or bad game development, rather. But yeah, to use this map as a... See, I can't go down any of these until I beat standard. Like, I'm very new... I'm a very new player, mac and cheese. Like, everything I have is just what I've unlocked. Except for the heroes. I did buy those because of the deal they give, but that's the wrong thing. That's still the wrong thing. Yeah, all of these, and... Huh, what's this? Oh, that's, yeah, the thing. Yes, I forgot the Skeletor skin. Yeah, I need to get that. I wish they gave that to Corvus. I feel like that would have fit Corvus a lot better. Yeah, the sword Easter egg is fun. And the fact that that is what makes it possible, crazy. Let me go ahead and set up... I don't think that was a good placement. I'm going to reset. I'm very picky about things like that. Rapid fire. Yeah, I think I'm just doing, these strats, honestly. There we go. And do I have enough for Etty Boy? I do! Yay! My son! My son whom I love. Sure, I'd be down to add you, Mac. Go ahead and post your friend code. And I can do that real quick. I feel a pain that going through that person who tests the expert maps with the Easter egg required to black border the map. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I don't know if I agree with those design choices, but what's done is done, and that's the culture of the game. I'm not gonna fight it. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and... I know this isn't optimal, but I do like stronger stimulant. It's good. It's fine. I know it's an optimal. And I managed to get that just in time. So clean as a whistle. Legends Arceus has been going well. My current project... That's a good friend code, honestly. Lux DD. That's a great starting line. Heck yeah. But to go back to what I was saying, Legends Arceus is going good so far. My current project in-game is I'm trying to buy all of the fashion. And man, if there's one thing that Legends Arceus gets correct, Legends Arceus, Legends AZ, the new one, the French Pokemon game, or the second French Pokemon game, technically. Yeah, Legends ZA, my brain died for a second, that's my bad. My current project in ZA is getting the fashion. If there's one thing the game gets right, it's that the most expensive clothing brands have the ugliest clothes. Because there are shirts that are worth $80K, and I'm like, I'm never gonna use this. I'm never gonna wear this. This is so ugly. And yet, I am buying them. It's at this point a level of spite. I'm doing it because... Oop. Yeah, ZA, because, oh gosh, how do I describe this? There's a very important character in the Legends ZA game named Az. Literally, A and Z is his name. And the game revolves a lot around the alphabet for various reasons. And I bumped my mic, I apologize about that earlier. I keep doing that. And that's just what the game's about. One of the main reasons being the Pokemon's name is Zygarde. I only played Pokemon Red. Sorry, I mean, that's fine. There are plenty of people that never got to experience Pokemon for one reason or another. Like, I know a lot of people act aghast, like, what do you mean you haven't played Pokemon? It's like, no, I get it. Just wasn't available in some regions, just didn't capture some kids. Thankfully now it's pretty accessible, all things considered. So everyone, if they're ever interested, can find means of playing it. For better or for worse. I really ought to replay all the Pokemon games. Maybe I'll do retro achievement hunting in them. That could be fun. Yeah, no, Pokemon Go really died in areas that aren't overly populated. Like, there's a little bit of a scene where I live still, but it's mainly still popular in areas like New York, what is it? New York, Los Angeles, Orlando, just like the big name cities that you can think of that can host events and things like that. It also just doesn't help that if you don't live in a walkable area, screw you, basically. Like, that's really the biggest downside, not of the game, but just the place where you play the game. It can be impossible to walk in some areas of the US, at least safely to do so. Rising of the Introvert really messed things up. To some degree, yeah, but also there was just a lot more factors to it. Again, the walkable cities thing was an issue. Not for when the game first came out, because I do believe its big boom died out before this, but COVID-19 was definitely a blow to those kinds of games and many other things. And also just like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have just had difficulty finding motivation to go outside. It's very much, I feel, a response of depression. There's just a lot of mental afflictions and reason those kinds of things can happen, and the most we can do is support each other and encourage good behavior and finding joy in those things. Like, everyone needs to figure out what motivates them. For me, I tend to do well with, knowing something is an investment. I don't know if any of y'all are like this, but it's very much one of those things of, if I pay money for it, I'm going to do it even if I don't want to do it. Because it would be a waste otherwise, and I don't like wasting money. There's only so much money in my pocket, and I definitely can't waste it. It's a fun game for us who love going hiking, but sadly won't be able to go hiking for a few months. Yeah. That's another thing, because, like, there are just seasons where you can't hike, or if you do, it's gonna be dangerous to do so. I'm sure, like, winter and intense heat hiking are a thing, but I don't know, that just seems, like, very expert-ish of sorts. Oh, no, right, I forgot you broke your leg, Stargazer. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, that slipped my mind. I apologize. That's... Oh, I feel so bad about that. Oh no. I wish you a swift recovery. I feel so bad. There's a yawn. Sleep schedule's still bad. At the very least, I am waking up, like, before lunch, even if I'm not moving around before it. Oh, hang on, I can... Yeah, sure, get more nonsense on the screen, why not? So we're definitely gonna beat the, advanced maps today, or the expert, I mean. Wait, did I not? Oh, I need one more point. Okay. We'll probably get that today. But yeah, we're gonna beat expert, and then we'll move on to... What should I do? Probably alternate Bloons rounds. Yeah. I'd rather get that one out of the way more so than Magic Monkey. Magic Monkey isn't too hard for me. Sleep at 5, wake up at 7, and go to work at 8:30. I think yours is definitely fine, absolutely. In fact, it's actually impressive that you, can manage that kind of schedule. Get that. Get this boy. No, actually. Okay, I can see him, but I don't touch him. And jam. Do that. I think just a huge issue is I don't know how to work around my schedule is a huge problem for me. Leslie is a reference to a very niche RPG series. So Leslie is based off a character named of the same name from the Atelier game series, specifically the DS games. because there's a game where you play as a princess who decides to go and learn how to learn the art of alchemy to hopefully save your kingdom from poverty by learning how to make gold and riches, basically, and goes on a big adventure as a result. She also appears in a game that I was first introduced to her in, called Atelier Annie, where you see her as a grown-up, which is just really charming. Just a small little reference of something I enjoy, nothing too serious. I gotta figure out a name for Monkey Ace, though. Again, I'm just bad with naming stuff, which is unfortunate. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see, what kind of stuff do I need to do? I do need to prepare for Thanksgiving. Gonna do that tomorrow, or at least, you know, order stuff. That's the big deal. Remember to order your things, folks. It's getting to the point where it's a point of no return. Me and my partner are actually cutting it way too close because things got out of hand recently. At least if you celebrate Thanksgiving. I know I have actually a strange amount of international viewers. Well, not a strange amount, but more so surprising. But I suppose that's due to the time I stream primarily. Bum, bum, bum. I'm thinking I'm going to definitely reach out soon to a overlay company because I want to get that done. The issue just is, I don't want to complain about this because I feel so bad when I complain about this, but I'm having someone help me with my logo stuff, and unfortunately they're having a real rough time of it. Just a bad job circumstance because they aren't a full-time illustrator. Flight 77, what's that a reference to? Is that a bad reference? Oh. That's, Stargazer, I'm gonna be for real, that's not a cool joke at all. Like, no. And oh my gosh, that's... Please refrain from making such jokes again in the future, is all I'm gonna say. At the very least, I did think of a name for him. Just very simple. Good old Final Fantasy to rely upon. I appreciate the apology, friend. Oh my gosh, what was I talking about just now? The logo stuff. That's right, that's right. But I hate complaining about the logo stuff because, like, I sympathize so much with going through, like, a bad spot with a bad job. But it's like, the fact I have to wait 6 months is pretty rough, and I really don't want to cancel because I really love the artist's work in question. It's just very much one of those small dilemma issues. And we should be getting a flying fortress here soon, which will be good. But yeah, Sid can handle them, no problem. Yeah, Leslie, Sid. Just good names. Trying to think now. Have you guys actually start thinking of, like, gift list for whatever winter holiday y'all celebrate? I always try and keep mine pretty up to date. Because I found a really awesome website recently called My Wish List that lets you just link to whatever it is you want. And it has been a lifesaver for my family members. Because I can just show them, hey, get me this on the website and link it to them, and they can handle it no problem. Been very useful, especially for my older relatives who struggle with technology and whatnot. It's actually kind of hard because I have to, like, actively refill the list, actually, and it's like, I don't really need that much. Like, the things I do want are things that I would have to reach out to artists for, like commissions and whatnot. And, like, things that would be more so useful for me. And it's just rough. Speaking of, Final Fantasy artists are so good, but gosh dang it, I cannot afford $100 right now for just some artwork of my pretty row girl. It's a rough economy we're in, and I totally respect it, but it kills me as someone that wants to support the arts. I don't really live along, and I don't really connect with my family and my brother. Oh, that's a shame, Stargazer, but I totally understand. Well, then still make sure to, like, if no one's gonna buy you a gift, buy a gift for yourself. 'Tis the season for cheer and joy, and that includes delivering it unto yourself. And just giving yourself a good day. Goodness knows I've made sure to give myself good days during the holidays when I haven't been able to be around people. Valentine's Day was always fun in that way for me because I would take myself out on a date, silly as that is to a lot of people. But it really does make you feel good, you know? I'm very much anti that sort of, like, attitude of, like, singles awareness day and whatnot. Ooh, good bomb shooter. Good helipilot. Love that. Flooded Valley. Can he? He just reaches. Good. I think I'll just do the same strat. Da-da-da. Yeah, I'll do same strat and probably set up a few other guys in the meanwhile, but we'll see. Sometimes the simplest strat is the best strat. I messed up because I went monkey mode and defaulted to something. To a different strat that I'm used to doing on other maps. Oh my gosh. Set up you. Set up you. Knock him out, Sid. And we begin. I do just get random VTuber plushies for no reason. I collect them and sometimes give some to people who want it as a gift for their children. Oh, that's really cute, Stargazer. Oh my goodness, that's such a lovely thing for you to do. Do you have any specific plushies you like make sure to keep for yourself or that you really enjoy? I'm a plush fiend personally, but I haven't got a good one in a hot minute. I'm always tempted. There's a store nearby that sells like the Pokemon sitting cuties, and I'm always tempted to get one, but I just like, it's one of those things of they're so expensive, and also I just can never like find the perfect guy. There's just too much I want from the Pokemon store. Except for a potty pillow, there's some. That's totally fair. That reminds me, I actually need to get like a second body pillow for real because I have 2 covers I don't use yet. Body pillows are really good. I love sleeping on top of them, especially because I'm a stomach sleeper. So body pillow is kind of just the most optimal shape for being comfortable. Sleeping ergonomically is such a weird thing to look into. Oh yeah, big plushies are expensive. That's a lot of material to work with. I'd love to get like a super big plushie, but I don't know. What would I even get that would be a super big one? Maybe a Snorlax? Oh gosh, I know they have a beanbag Snorlax. Only 1, 2 of them, me, myself. I'm not sure what that's supposed to say. Stargazer. Because that sentence is a little butchered, I must say, but I can't even interpolate, I'm sorry. Or try to interpret what it is you are attempting to communicate. Only have 2 of them myself. Okay. No, that makes sense. Getting through water at a good pace. Yeah, autocorrect has been a little bit rough recently, it feels like. I think my phone is starting to actually lose sensation in certain parts of its touchscreen. There are definitely some areas where it is more stubborn than others. Though I do plan on upgrading here soon, so hopefully that will be resolved. Bum, 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 bum. I'm still torn on which iPhone I want to upgrade to, because yes, unfortunately I'm an iPhone person. I very much enjoy or prefer, like, the iOS, plus I have a very important voicemail to me of my deceased grandfather. And I know I can save it, I have saved it and backed it up properly, but it just feels safer to keep it on an iOS device to make sure it transfers properly, correctly, and fully. I've actually kept a few voicemails of my grandparents, even the ones that have not passed on yet, because I should like to make sure I have that available to me. Because you don't realize how much you'll miss that stuff till it's gone. And I don't want to lose that potentially. I'm very much a sentimental, that's the word I'm looking for. A sentimental individual. And preserving those I think you're trying to say melancholy. Melancholy is something I also am sometimes. But no, melancholy refers to like a sadness of sorts. Sentimental means someone who is very just invested in items that hold emotional value. Like, you know, say a childhood plush or a blanket or a gift from someone who's moved on. That would be a sentimental item. And a person that like sees, who like values those things a lot is a sentimental person. Funny enough, melancholy makes me think one of my favorite Saturday Night Live like skits is what is it? The one about the boy with his like wistful wishing well. Just being like, oh my god, something just about the energy of that whole skit is so hilarious. The fact is also shot in like the Twilight, just super dark gray filter makes it so much funnier. It's one of my favorite things. I would show it, but I'm pretty sure that would get DMCA'd so fast. Also, I forgot to... I will go ahead and add your friend code. Mac and cheese. Give me a second to finish up this round, and we will get on with it. Soon we will be level 20 with Etty. That'll be pretty good. Sadly, as ever, these rounds... Oh my gosh, I forgot to record. Oh gosh, that's one of the downsides of like trying to set up my recording to be on different... Oh my gosh. Well, it shouldn't be too bad, but there will be some crunchiness when I upload it to the VOD channel later. I mean, that's a fair mistake to make. It's literally just one letter off. Oh gosh, I'm so salty about that whole thing. Man, to think we still have 3 hours of stream left. Things are going a lot slower today than usual, it feels like. I don't know why. I suppose that's just the feeling of today. Again, I love the little golden creatures flying around Etienne's head as he's reading. They just look so gremlin-y. They're adorable. Let me go ahead and copy this code. Maybe I am thinking too much. That's not surprising. Again, today is a very sort of, busy day. Hang on real quick. I'm just gonna switch to just chatting so I can add a friend. Oh. Control-V. And there we go. Alright. Back to gaming. Infernal. Oh. How good can I set something up here? I may not be able to set up... Well, no, I think I can. It's just gonna be a bit rough. Oh my. This'll be something. The worst feeling I've ever had was being self-awareness for the first time. Yeah, becoming self-aware is a touch rough, I'm not gonna lie. I do not blame you for believing that is definitely, like, the hardest thing. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna restart. I'm sorry. This is silly, but... I can't help but think. Oh my gosh, I can. Okay. Was just a slight offset. And we jam. When did I first feel self-aware? I don't know. The issue is I have such a hard time remembering childhood. Or, like, before. I think, basically my junior year of college. Not college. My junior year of high school. Honestly, like, even, I would say senior year was when I first finally started remembering a lot of things. My memory just isn't good for several reasons. So I definitely cannot, by any means, articulate, like, when I first became self-aware. It's such a weird thing to consider, too. Like, you don't ever, like, think, oh, yeah, that's the moment I became aware of my humanity. And it's like, no, that doesn't work. I do remember the first time I had a deeply moving emotional response to a movie. But I don't remember much else beyond that. Or rather, that's one of the few, like, very, detailed childhood memories that I have and possess. It's very interesting to think what everyone's first, like, emotional response to cinema is. Man, it's gonna be a minute before me and my partner get back on our movie grind. Gonna be funny when we end up watching horror movies well into Christmas. Because with Legends ZA coming out, we had to hard focus on... Well, we didn't have to, but we did because we're both big Pokemon nerds. We went in hard focused in on that for a minute and still are. I'm actively wasting my time in the game. Basically. I can beat the game easy peasy at this point. I'm just choosing not to. I would rather hunt down fashion and silly things. Speaking of, I want to be able to get my capture card upgraded for y'all because... I mean, I would have bought the game on Switch 2 if for one, or Switch 1. If for one, I didn't know the game was going to run like complete dookie garbage. And two, the upscaler was the big thing. The fact they let you stream in 1440p or play it in 1440p. I still hate that it was an episode thing, but can't blame them, just thank them for their hard work. Yeah. When you say episode thing, do you mean the TV show that came out recently, or just like the two-part movie? Just to clarify. Stargazer, to make sure I understand which you're talking about, because, I mean, at this point there are a lot of It stories, or It reinterpretations. Oh, the first one, yeah. Thankfully, nowadays, they seem to play them all at once. So it's not too bad of a watch in the modern era. But yeah, when it first came out, that was definitely annoying to probably have kept up with. Though that was a bit before my time. And I know my parents had watched it and were freaked out by it, and they tried to relatively maintain what we watched on TV. Tried being the key word there. They weren't often successful. There were several things that I had seen before them. Like, I shouldn't have been watching that. Though nothing to, like, South Park episodes or anything like that. Mainly just Simpsons. Though I'm not even talking about Simpsons. Simpsons, all things considered, was okay. Take a big sip. I never watched the Annabelle movies because they looked pretty cheap to me. Like, I don't know. To be fair, I just don't like that era of horror films, period, because of the way they look. Everything is so dang dark. And I get it, fear of the unknown and whatnot, but you have to actually be able to see what is going on in the film. And it was a very jump-scary era. I don't know, it just was not to my taste of horror, generally speaking. And very much after learning that the actual Annabelle doll is a Raggedy Ann, it's just one of those things that looking at the actual horror movie Annabelle design, it's like, oh, they're just trying so hard to make it creepy. And that's not interesting in the very least. Like, I feel by comparison a good, like, creepy design for a doll is Chucky. Like, they did really well with the Chucky doll design. I do just feel like in general we've gotten better with that stuff. But the technology and Fred at the time, so we can't really blame. That's true. Yeah, for some reason they really like pushing technology and certain styles in horror movies, and I don't know. At the very least, we've pretty heavily recovered from that era of film. Where, I don't know, it was a certain level of schlock horror that just felt very generic. But what else? And thankfully, I feel like we've entered an era where you can pretty easily find a huge variety of films that are better articulated, or at the very least, like, it's very clear they know what they are if they're going for that kind of schlocky, sort of, gory look. I don't know, there's just many different artifacts and types of horror. There are many different types of horror, just period, that are interesting to look at. And things like that. I'm not articulating it well, in the very least. Many types of horror nowadays, which is good, means there's something for everyone. Even if they don't like horror, there is something for everyone. There we go, Perma UVAC, very nice, very nice. actually, what is y'all's, like, favorite horror thing? And I say thing because, like, sometimes movies just aren't what is it for you. And sometimes it's a book, sometimes it's a game. For me, it's definitely a game. It's Silent Hill. I don't know if I could say which one is... If I had to narrow it down, it's between 2 or 3. Absolutely. Oh, Leatherface and Friday the 13th. Those are good ones. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, that just reminds me of when I was watching The Evil Dead. Because if you don't know, there's been like a huge beef between a bunch of different horror movie people. Directors specifically, when they're doing horror movies. About whose movie is the scariest of all time. And at one point, Sam Raimi was trying to compete with that and say his was the scariest of all time with Evil Dead. And after watching that film, knowing that fact, I'm like, you definitely did not make the scariest of all time. There's a lot in this movie that's just like, it's more disturbing, and I messed up. It's more disturbing than horrific. I will say, though, he definitely succeeded at making the wettest horror movie of all time. Because if you've never watched it, The Evil Dead is just a very wet movie. And if you don't know what that means, I highly recommend watching it, even if it is, like, not so scary and a little bit gross. It was a good time. It's dated, but it's a good time. Content warning for it, though, like, even beyond the usual horror stuff. Oh yeah, Silent Hill is an excellent franchise. And actually, there's going to be a great let-in point here soon. They're remaking the first game. So a lot of people will be able to jump into the story. So I would highly recommend folks keeping an eye out for the Silent Hill 1 remake. A lot of people say you can jump in straight into 2, which you can, but I do think it's important to understand the baseline of a franchise first. The thing is, a human emotion is a strange thing to understand. Absolutely. Like, that is a factor that can never be ignored. Like, you can never expect how people to react and cope with, certain things as they are shown. I mean, it's just like phobias. Phobias can be pretty hard to understand if they don't have a choice. Or not choice, a source. Like trypophobia, I feel like, is a very good example of that. Trypophobia does afflict me to some small degree. It doesn't affect everything, I will say. It's mainly in things like, lotus pods. Lotus pods are a really good example. Something about lotus pods freaks me out. And just gives me the willies to look at them in certain, like, stages of growth. You know, I wonder if trypophobia is also an effect from spiders on the eyes. My partner and I were actually having a great conversation about it recently because he plans on doing a stream with one of his friends. And they were thinking of doing Grounded, which is good for them. And he knows I like games like Grounded, not so in the gameplay style, but the presentation. Like, the idea of being a small person in a very large world has always been something that appeals to me. But I said I couldn't play it because, one, I have a fear of insects, totally, not just arachnophobia, and they don't have a insect like, censorship thing. And 2, what is it? How do I say? The spider arachnophobia mode for Grounded is really, really bad. It does not work for me. I have seen Grounded's second game. Again, I can't play it. Can't play it. It has all the same problems for me for the second game. I know a lot of people are excited for it. I'm happy for them. Won't be joining them. Cannot join them. And also, I'm so sorry. I have to go freshen up real quick. I'm trying to be patient and get through the rounds. I can't, so I will BRB. Have no fear, for I am here. And also, Jord the Bozo New. Thank you for the follow, friend. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for helping us reach our goal today for followers. We really appreciate that. And no need to entertain yourself any further, Stargazer. I am here. Very good. Yes, yes. I'm not gonna get too TMI about it because it's a gross topic, but man, sometimes just takes you by surprise. It's a rough time. Man, I think I just flushed all my thoughts away down the toilet as well, because I ain't got no idea about what to talk about right now. Got an itch around my ear. Speaking of, I haven't cleaned my ear cups in a while. I better do that after stream. I found that, well, my partner told me this trick. I didn't find it. Using CPAP wipes is really good for, like, wiping down, like, electronic parts pretty well and gently. Now, obviously, I wouldn't use them on everything because they contain different chemicals and whatnot, but for, like, ear cuffs on a, like, headphone is pretty good from what we've observed so far. By the way, why did one of the heart gone white? Do you mean the orange heart at the bottom? It's because someone followed while I was away. Jord the Bozo followed. Which makes it sound like I'm insulting him, but no, that is his username, Jord the Bozo New. So yeah, that daily follow goal fills up whenever we reach our follow goal for the day, which I have it set to 1 person a day right now. Who knows, maybe as we get more friends and people coming in, I'll increase it slowly but surely. That would be very nice, IMO, to be able to do that. Oh, no, on my pause screen. Oh, it varies. So, like, starting soon is full hearts because it's like a health bar. It's just meant to be funny and representative of that. So starting soon is a full health bar, BRB is like midway through, and the end has no hearts because, you know, you've run out of life. Game over. Yeah, more friends. More members to add to our little RPG party. Let me know what kind of RPG class y'all would be. Knowing me, I am the wizard. I am the magic user. Summoner, perchance. I like being able to play my games and summon little guys to help me out. Ooh, Ranger, that's a good choice. Love ourselves a Ranger. I'm actually gonna be playing a Ranger soon in, one of my friend's D&D, like, campaigns based on fairy tales and whatnot. I'm gonna be playing a vampire that hunts other vampires because of a bad childhood. It's gonna be very fun. Come on. There we go, max level. Bum ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. Slowly but surely, we're making good progress. For Persona, I'm hoping we finish that up this month. We definitely probably will. My only concern is how quickly we'll finish it up, because we have 4 more dungeons. It's 4, right? Because there's that one. That one. Yeah, no, it's 4 more dungeons. So we'll see how fast we do that. It's going to depend a lot on what the game makes me grind. If we're lucky, it should not be too much. And one of the dungeons is really more just a puzzle dungeon than anything. So it shouldn't be too rough. But you never know. I love Ranger, but I suck at the... I don't know what the "duh" is supposed to be referring to. I'm very good at from liner characters in any game. I assume liner means archer. But no, I get ya. Dang. He ain't got nothing. There we go. And let's game. What characters am I best at? Well, obviously it depends on the game, because every game has their own strategies and different means of being able to, different means of being able to, like, attack. Like, you know, wizards are different in almost every freaking console game they're ever in. Honestly, I tend to do well as, like, paladins, I tend to find. They both just generally fit my vibe, but also the mix of magic and muscle is just very versatile. You could also make a dex paladin in D&D at the very least, which is very fun. I really want to do that. I just need a good character to think of to do that with. Oh, I do actually have a question for any of y'all that managed to be here and show up. What kind of overlays do you guys like? Like, do you prefer, like, streamers that use no overlays and rather have, like, a modular system with, like, a separate chat box and things like that? Or do you guys prefer, like, a very thin, niche, minimal overlay? Or do you like the big, bulky overlays? Or does it just not matter? I'm asking only because I am currently looking at changing my overlay. And I want to know what I should commission, like what is going to be best for everyone in terms of preference and enjoyability. Oh. Oh, goodness. That's fast. Okay. Dang. Okay, hang on. Can do this. Barely made it. That's gonna be pretty rough. Can I, by chance... Rough. Okay. Don't block the game with your model. Alright. I can respect that. That's what I want... That's what I would like too, but also I'm not a fan of how much space my avatar... Not my avatar. my overlay takes up in comparison to the game. I generally think I can just improve it overall. It doesn't help, like, the assets I was given do not, like, move well. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I can't scale them easily without them looking weird in certain ways. Like, for example, the only way for me to make the chat box look good would be to completely edit it in Photoshop, and that's just a no bueno for me. Absolutely, there's improvement, which is why I'm asking. I really like the way, say, if any of you have ever heard of her, Monarch Lee or Amelie's, stream looks. I think her stream appearance is incredibly clean. There's barely any overlay. Overlap. It's all just very concise and good. Generally, I would say. It's just one of those things of, I would like to be able to fix these things right now, but I need to wait for my logo, and I have to wait till December. Hey. Yes, the Scuff Queen herself, Amelie. Her streams may be scuff, but her aesthetics and graphic design are on point. Currently also waiting for the person I'm looking at for, what is it? Alerts to open up comms again. There's a lot of improvements coming, and I'm so excited for them. I'm so freaking excited. It's just a matter of one thing at a time, unfortunately. And we're gonna get Flying Fortress here in a hot sec, which will be pretty darn nice. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Almost there. Hold! There. But yeah, no, Amelie is good. I've also been looking at, like, Iron Mouse, other people, just studying. Is there gonna be a re-debut? So yes and no, Stargazer. I personally do not like the idea of debuting. If only because, like, I don't know. For me, debuts are much more, like, for hype than for actually building things up. I don't know if that makes any sense, but to just kind of articulate my point, I don't see the purpose in debuting or quote-unquote re-debuting, because I'm going to continue doing what I already am. So the most I'll do is I'll probably do a special event on stream, like maybe a community day or something. I'm not sure. We can talk about it with the whole community as we get there, or get closer to that time. But I just don't see the purpose in the debut. I'm a slime. I'm a slime, and there's not going to be much to see. I am very cute, yes, and my model will be cute, and it will move cute, but it's not like I have much. Hang on, let me, like, oh. I can't even do it properly. Like, up, there's my eyelash. There's my eye. There's my mouth. Like, look at me. Look at me. What am I supposed to, like, do a big, long reveal with? Like how some people like to do it. Which is not how I like to do it as well. It's just silly to me. Not to downplay people that do that. Absolutely do whatever people want with their streams. Everyone's different. For me, there is simply just no point, though. It's just what I'm trying to get at. It'll just be a complete refresh, and that'll be that. I don't know if I'll save, like, a special day for it, like, if I'll try and get through everything. I don't think I will, because I'd rather rip the spotlight off. If I throw you very hard, will you bounce or splish into nothingness? You know those, like, goo balls? Where if you throw them, they splat on the wall before peeling off back into their original shape? That's what I would do. I'd, like, spread out and stick to the wall for a few seconds before, like, sort of, like, slapping down off the wall until I hit the floor and to reshape. I puffed really hard into the mic there with that pee. I apologize for that. The pop filter definitely did not help in that circumstance. I also still say my S is way too sharp, I feel like, but I think that might just be me hearing the echo in my head. I don't know. I need to watch my streams back more. It's my own fault I don't know how to improve my own speech to some degree. But we'll find out. I'll be taking VA lessons soon. Yay, another one. Mortar monkey, love it. Tack shooter, love it. I wonder if I'll be able to get pretty far in. We'll find out. Oh gosh, quad. I hate quad. Quad is not fun for me. Alright, you up there, you down there. We're set. How many verses? Is it gonna be the same as the first is? A lot of them, I'll tell you what. Speed up. But yeah, no, it's very interesting to study graphic design and see all these sort of small things. Oh, the spider on the lily pad. That's so cute. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Oh, he's so adorable. Ooh, something I saw that I think I'm going to invest in soon is people have been making under-desk trays for stream decks. And I kind of really want to get one. Just because, like, it is a pain to reach around my mic arm to reach my stream deck. So getting something that lets me not have to worry about constantly bumping into my mic and jostling it would be very useful. Only downside is I would have to look down, which probably won't look good, but whatever. C'est la vie. About the heart thing, is there no one heart screen? No, I don't believe it came with one. Stargazer, I don't believe so. Unfortunately, the company that made the overlay I'm currently using, Chibu Studios, I have them credited, actually, in my credits. I try to credit everyone properly. I don't think I've actually credited the person that made my panels. I need to go fix that. But Chibu Studios went out of business, I think, or they shut down their Etsy shop. So I could not contact them for any custom work, even if I wanted to, I don't believe. Which is very unfortunate, because they had a lot of very nice looking overlays and things like that. And you just can't buy them anymore. Now, maybe you can. I don't know if they moved to, like, a different shop name, and I just haven't been able to locate it. Both how much I search on Etsy and other platforms for different stream overlays, because I like looking. I'm a window shopper, I will happily admit. As much as I go looking for them, can't find them. which is a shame because I think their work was very cute. And plus, that's just passive income. Like, their digital download files, there's nothing to be worried about with those. So the fact that they just went kaput is very peculiar to me. Oh yeah, no, it's very hard to see, and it's very saddening, especially when it's like just a small art company. Like, you know, people try their best, but it just doesn't last, especially if you can't adapt, or I don't know, just things aren't meant to last. But when it's clearly a thing that's someone's passion, that's a shame. A downright shame. Oh, I forgot you can remove these. Fun. Disassociating, disassociating, disassociating. Now that's all I hear in the guitar strumming as I was just doing that. That's so bad, oh no. Just a song just constantly going disassociating. Oh my gosh. Weirdly enough, even though I don't want to be disassociating right now, I haven't been doing it enough recently. I don't know. I think part of my, like, recent emotional and physical sensitivity has had to do just with, like, the fact I haven't, not chilled in a second, but, like, I have been very stimulated recently. Not overstimulated, mind you. But I've definitely been doing a lot. And that does take a certain amount of mental fatigue that can be hard to get around. Me and my partner have always been measuring our energies and things like that, and it's rough. Dinner especially, like, I wish frozen foods were better. It's so bad frozen foods are, like, not good sometimes, because if I could just make something good every day, I would love to do that. That was healthy. I know there's Factor, but that's expensive. I'm not paying for that. I do like pixel art Stargazer, yeah. Obviously, there's different level of qualities to pixel art and things like that. But overall, I enjoy it. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite art style, but I mean, again, any art look is a beautiful one. Or has the capacity to be a good one with the right design elements behind it. It's one of the reasons, like, CRT pixel art is so interesting to me. I wonder if anyone has made pixel art with the idea of, like, it's only meant to be played on a CRT in the modern era. That would be incredibly interesting to me to look at. Hit that. That actually is trying to make me think what my favorite pixel art game is. That's already hard to say just because there are so many games that do pixel art. Honestly, it might be Pokemon. Now, this is kind of a cop-out, because this game does contain 3D elements. But I do think there is enough pixel art in it for it to count as a pixel art game, and that's Pokemon Black and White Generation 5. If only because that was the perfect combination of movement and aesthetics in Pokemon sprites. That game was amazing to look at battle-wise. In terms of a full pixel art game, though, it might be Stardew Valley, honestly. Like, Stardew Valley just has such a nice look about it. I'm very sleepy, but I'm gonna get to 2 hours anyway. Oh man, you don't have to do that, Stargazer. Make sure you get your rest. I appreciate it, though, if you choose to stay, but I don't want you to stay up on, Stream's account or anything. Oh my gosh. I was reminded recently in talking about Final Fantasy 15 with some friends, or at least with some other folks on a different stream, and man, it really is a shame that I just can't play that game because something about its camera system gives me such bad motion sickness. Alright, if you insist, pal. We do appreciate you sticking around. But though there really ain't that much going on. There's the ZOMG. Very good, yes, yes. Man, 880 is a crazy amount of monkey money. Put you here. Up here. You. And we dive. Hell divers, dive! I love it in Hell Divers where they say, let's get diving, and then they dive all over the place. I've not picked up Hell Divers at all. I just know all the jokes about it. I can't remember if Starship Troopers is on the 100 movies to watch before you die list. I'm gonna have to double check that. I actually need to log all them in my... I have like a media list of games I need to and or want to play. And I don't know. I'm still working my way through it. I mean, heck, I haven't even logged everything, and I have so many books on my bookshelf that just have not gone into the list yet. In fact, you know what's a real tragedy? The fact 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim has not been ported to PC. That is insane to me. That game has a story that's a work of art, and we will not see it on, like, PC yet. It's just flabbergasting, because that game feels made for, like, a PC, like, story audience. It's a visual novel, straight up. What kind of books do you read? I read just about anything. I do think I'm heavily partial. Well, no, saying I read just about anything is a complete lie. I'm very picky about my books. I do generally pick up whatever's interesting. I've not been immune to any, like, specific genre. I do think I heavily favor fantasy, though. Like, that's just a given fact about me. I heavily favor fantasy. and I'm not that big a fan of sci-fi, but I do think that is in part due to the fact I just haven't found a sci-fi I connect with. Like, I think there is a very good example about, like, why I don't... Well, nah, that is not a good example of why I don't like sci-fi. It's more so to do with, how people tend to write sci-fi, and I don't think it's, like, meant to be that way. It's a complicated situation. None of the sci-fi books I've ever picked up have drawn me in, or they have very big writing issue. Not very big. They have issues in their writing that I simply do not agree with. Yeah. It's one of those things where I could go on about it, yada yada, but it's just easy to say I'm very partial to fantasy and move on. Though I would like to talk about it in depth at some point, but right now is not that time. I don't believe. Well, you know what? No, I don't know why I think that, because really there's no wrong time to talk about it. Now, don't get me wrong, it would be nice to be able to better articulate it and have the time to write out my thoughts off the top of my head. No, wait, I know why I'm thinking that way, and it's definitely due to a matter of... I, one, have not read enough sci-fi to know that I can confidently say what I want to say with my full chest, and that I do know the stories I have read that are sci-fi are... The issues are individual. They are not a genre issue. And it would be wrong for me to state that they are. Plus, I do know there are sci-fis I do enjoy. Terry Pratchett, for example. The man merges sci-fi and fantasy very well. English is not enough to state it. No, English is enough to state it. It's just I do not want to be making generalizations I know are factually not generalizations. And thereby be lying and not doing my due diligence as someone who cares a lot about being articulate and truthful with my words can be. Like, there is power to what people say about themselves, and I do not wish to misrepresent myself and other things and make sure I am giving them the benefit of the doubt that they deserve, that I am strictly incapable of giving, because I haven't given them the benefit of the doubt yet. I have not read enough into sci-fi and the sci-fi genre to do so properly. Therefore, I concede that this is not a conversation for me at this point, not by a want of not participating, but understanding I should do my due diligence. Yes, yes. Very good. Flying Fortress is coming around. Here we go. And we're in the clear. Almost to level 14. Love that. Oop. Almost lost my headphones. Well, I'm gonna go sleep. Hope you have a nice day or whatever is left. Bye. Absolutely, Stargazer. You have a good night's sleep. Rest well. And see you next time. Peace out. And then there was one. Or maybe there was. I don't know. I don't look at the view count when I stream. It's just bad for the mental. Plus, I need to be able to be good about holding conversations with myself and not, not overly articulating. That's not the term I want. Being able to hold conversations with no input from others. Yes, yes, that is what I mean. I need to learn to do stand-up, basically. Ha-ha. Ho-ho. Do some Rhythm Heaven stimmin' in the meanwhile. We are climbing up those levels with Etienne real quick. My booty's probably gonna get kicked in alternate Bloons rounds initially. But we'll see how well or bad that goes. It could potentially be not too harsh. Y'all ever get the, learning self-talk? Yeah, learning to talk to myself. It's much harder than people realize at times. I do tend to talk to myself relatively well. It's just normally when the conversation ends, the conversation ends. I'm very comfortable with being quiet with myself and, like, not having anything to talk about, but that is simply bad Twitch practice. I want to be able to invite people in to join whatever conversation I'm having, and they can only do that if they realize I am someone who is willing to talk with them and be able to converse to some degree. That's not to say I want to be a just chatting streamer or anything like that. I do think that once things get more active, it would be nice to be able to have moments where I just have to focus up in gaming. Maybe display some level of my skill. But that is for a time in the future. Now I have to learn to play and adapt. Which, thankfully, with a game like this, it's pretty easy. For me, I'm very bad at staying in topic. I wouldn't say so. You relatively seem well with how we do it. With how we do it, that is not a good way to say that. You seem to stay in topic pretty well whenever we're talking about something in chat, Stargazer. There we go. Yay, yay. Expert. Muddy puddles now. Get over here, and you. Here we go. And we dive. Plus, like, the way conversations work generally is you're supposed to be able to flow between multiple conversation topics. It's one of those things where I definitely struggle with understanding that, but that's just because of the way I have learned about conversation as an autistic individual. I was not well socialized as a child, and I was not taught rules in a very concise and clear manner because of who would have to expect to teach children the rules of conversation. Which is unfortunately something I think we need to discuss more about, in truth. And actually, I probably need to go grab a snack soon. I'm feeling a touch peckish. I might go gabagool. I might go grab some peanut butter in a little bit. It's a peanut butter snack-em kind of day. And I get to open a fresh jar of peanut butter because we just bought some. Yes. Very good. Been loving me some Mexican Coke recently. Every so often I get back on a soda kick, and I try to only have one a day. At the very least, one sugar soda a day. I also have Sprite Zero that I drink the soda of, and it is quite excellent. But man, Mexican Coke is a different beast. Whoever in America decided we needed to move away from cane sugar and into high fructose corn syrup is an idiot. Because there's just something so nice and refreshing about cane sugar soda. It's so much better in every way, basically. And, like, you can tell when a soda company just doesn't want to use it, because they will just have the most boring, terrible syrup or something like that as the flavoring agent of their soda, and it is the worst thing in the world. There was one time me and my partner went to a state fair, or not a state fair, but a county fair, and there was like a new craft soda place where if you got a mug of their soda, you a mug of their soda in like their nice like metal cups, you'd get free refills for the whole fair. And we're like, hey, that's great, let's get that. And we got it. I got like this nice vanilla soda, like pure vanilla, not like a vanilla cola. It was a clear pop base. It was very interesting looking. And my partner got their orange soda, and we both sipped it, and we both just made faces of disgust and betrayal as it passed our lips. For me, I can't confidently say what it was that they gave me, but it definitely wasn't vanilla. There was like the barest hint of creaminess in nothing but the sharpest, most aggressive, bubbling, sparkling water base I've ever been forced to be subjected to. And then my partner's soda was flat for one thing. And on top of being flat, it just tasted like they had put orange tang powder. Like bad orange tang powder. Like some kind of knockoff orange flavored powder in the soda and called it a day. It was incredibly depressing. The only cool thing was the mugs, and we still have those mugs, and every time we use them we laugh about the story, and it's very charming and fun. I also got some, like a pretzel sandwich thing that day. It was really good. It was like a pretzel sandwich with butter on it, and the usual salt, and then they folded ham in it, and there was cheese inside. Oh, it was the best. Pretzel buns are the best bun. Absolutely. I would kill for some freaking pretzel buns right now. Like a little bit of a nice cheese without any spice in it, but spiced meats. Oh, that sounds perfect. There's not enough places where I live that serve hot sandwiches is the issue, though. We have, like, a lot of cold sub places. I am very much more so a fan of hot sandwiches, and that makes me an outlier in the place I live, which is deeply unfortunate, because nothing slaps as hard as a hot chicken parm sandwich. Or, like, a hot cheddar ham thing. Like, whichever you prefer. Lovely. The best junk. Even, like, a little bit of salami is delightful. The unfortunate thing is, there actually is a place that does serve it that's pretty decent, but they don't have any chicken. I would straight up just build a chicken parm sandwich if they let me, but they don't. They are literally just missing the one key ingredient you need for a chicken parm. And I know there's meatball, but I don't like red meat. I don't like it. It's gross. It doesn't taste good to me. I like turkey and chicken and pork. And I know pork is a red meat, but like that's like the one red meat I enjoy. I will complain about this for several hours. Yes, I am autistic. It's what I do. Get that on the up and up. Oh, there we go. Nurse 16. That's great. And we are definitely in the clear. Okay, yeah, zone defense is best. Do this. I need to think about dinner tonight. I think we have dishes clean enough for mac and cheese. We had chicken yesterday. Oh gosh, is tonight a pizza night? Could tonight be a pizza night, in fact? It's feeling like a pizza night, I'm not gonna lie. And also, I need to move this down just a smidge. Just a little over here. Oh my gosh. I need to fix that at some point. Yeah, you see what I mean, though? Like, I can't squish my chat box, or otherwise it's gonna look weird. It's not a good thing overall. It's very inconvenient. Let me move this down just a bit. I think that's good. Yeah, that's nice. There we go. There's a great interview with Eric Bonza, who is the current voice of Porky Pig, and now Daffy Duck as well, who has talked about how he does the Porky Pig voice, and he just says that I have job security because no one else can figure out how to do the stutter, and he just says it with the most shit-eating grin, and it's the funniest thing I've ever witnessed. It's like, oh my gosh, that is the best thing. Oh, speaking of, the Twisted Wonderland anime came out. I haven't watched it yet, but I am excited to eventually. It is going to be very good, and also I just realized I'm going to start uploading the, I think I'm going to start uploading and linking the Twitch VODs to Steam? I don't know if anyone will click on them, but it might be interesting to see if anyone does. It will be very, oh my gosh, it changes to green. That's so clever. I love that. Oh my gosh. That's the most fun thing. Put you up there. Put you there. And we game. Drone swarm ability. Gonna see how quickly we get there. Get that. Gonna focus on stronger stimulant first. I'm kind of like focusing on my hissing now. I don't know why. I think it just feels good to do. It's a weird stim sensation. And that's both good and bad for me because I want to do it more, but I shouldn't do it more. But hey, now I have it. And that's something. 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 And there we go. Now we just wait for the big boy. Good old Sid. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba dum bum bum. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Do y'all have any fun, like, holiday traditions y'all participate in? Me and my family don't have anything for Thanksgiving anymore, unfortunately. We used to when we did large get-togethers. Well, no, that's incorrect. We still do. We go watch a movie every year. This year, we are going to be just watching a film that we have access to in our, how should I say, Blu-ray collection. Because, unfortunately, there is no good movies coming out this Thanksgiving. At least none that our family's interested in. Like, let me pull up the listings right now. Let's see. Thanksgiving movies, here we go. Not that. Thanksgiving movies 2025, here we go. Well, there is Zootopia 2, but I don't know. Like, I'm kind of sick of any film with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm gonna be frank. I don't know if that was a good one. Predator Badlands, I'm actually very excited for. But I do not think my grandma would appreciate being taken to see Predator Badlands, so that's off the list. What else? There's that, Now You See Me movie sequel. I almost read one movie is short. That's not good. There's Wicked Part 2. I didn't watch the first Wicked. I don't want to. You can't make me do that. Yeah, there's literally nothing. Basically. Very unfortunate. So our solution to that is we are going to rewatch a bunch of the Wallace and Gromit shorts. Because my family has not been able to... Well, not been able to. But my family hasn't watched all of the Wallace and Gromit shorts, and we think that would be a fun, charming little watch. And then we might also watch the new movie, a Revenge Most Foul, which me and my partner have already seen, but it's dang good, so we don't mind watching it again. So we have those options at least. We might also take pictures and have people vote what they want to watch. So that's good. We actually just bought a bunch of Blu-rays because Criterion was doing a 50% off all Blu-rays in stock sale. We got No Country for Old Men, Lady Snowblood, and Flow. I also got Police Story 1 and 2. Because every time Criterion goes on a sale, for some reason, I'm always like, martial arts. Yes, incredible, perfect, amazing. And I don't know why I'm like that every time Criterion does a sale. I really should just make a wish list of all the Criterion films I want to get. Because every time the sale comes on, I'm like scrolling for hours and hours and hours, and I just like default to something. Which is a habit I really need to fix. Because I know there are some really great films in there, but there are just so many to go through that it's actively hard to at certain points. It's really actually crazy to think when you ruminate on it how much people born today will have to watch later on as foundational films in strange ways. Like, new important films are coming out every day. Well, not every day, but every so often. And with that in mind, it just like, it's crazy, honestly, to think about. I'm gonna stretch my arms, stretch my legs. Make sure you do your stretchies, folks. It's no joke. I do think there are folks that are harsh on certain films and, like, that are important ultimately, but I don't know. No, pretzel's harder. We were actually talking about pretzel buns earlier, Kami, and just how, like, they are the, objectively the best, like, bread type for, like, sandwiches and whatnot of all shapes and natures. I straight up cannot think of a single sandwich that would be made worse by the inclusion of a pretzel bun over a normal bun. Except for maybe bao. But bao is not a sandwich. Bao is a dumpling. Also, what's going on? It's good to see ya. Just chillaxing all cool, about to beat ouch, and with that we'll be done with all the gold medals on a map, which will be excellent. Or all the basic gold medals on all maps, which will be pretty good. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. It's just a very chill day. I actually don't know what the weather is. It feels kind of chilly. I might turn up the AC in a hot second. And oh goodness, my keycap puller is acting up. I accidentally twisted the wires around. Okay, it's fixed. Keycap pullers, surprisingly good sim toys. Very quiet, very simple. Yes, yes. We are almost done with everything. Just 2 more rounds to go. Yeah. Once this round's over, I'm gonna very quickly go BRB because I need to go freshen up and do a couple things, and then we'll get right back to the action, starting on alternate Bloons rounds. Will we get a... Yeah, no, I figured. Very nice. Ice monkey, that chunky monkey. And with that, I'm gonna BRB right now. I've returned with peanut butter in my veins and rage because my partner got a hold of peanut butter before me and he took away my first scoop privileges. I'll get back at him though. I can stick my hand further in the peanut butter jar than him, so I can eat more. Exactly, the first scoop privileges is the most satisfying. Alright, alternate Bloons rounds. I think our plan of attack is not going to be starting with Monkey Ace, but actually helicopter. Let's do, like, down here? I'm not good at these things. Here, yes. Okay. Rotor, fast firing. There we go. That's a good start. I'm gonna put him here. And that should generally cover a good amount of the potential balloons we can encounter, except for that, because of course that occurs. Shoot. Shoot on a stick. Well, hang on. You know what solves this problem? Money. So sell that. We'll see if any more camos come through. Because the sooner I can get that, the better. I probably do need to drop at least one more cash drop. At the very least, Etienne is holding the line. We're getting further along. I'm gonna pop this. And we do good. And everything can see camo. Excellent. We're in the clear. Come on. There we go. Never miss. Rapid fire. We'll get up to never miss. And that should be generally pretty good. The Apache dart ship's great. And yes, he can get both. That is the important thing. There we go. Now we just save up for stronger stimulant, and we're in the clear. Do you know what first scoop privileges I don't envy? It's the ice cream. Getting into the ice cream without a scoop in it already is always so freaking hard, especially if you don't have one of the fancy, like, good ice cream scoops that has, like, the liquid in it that if you slosh it around, it makes it hot and easy to cut through the ice cream. Oh, dang it, I got peanut butter hiccups again. This always happens. It's the worst thing in the world. We'll focus on Spectre for a bit. Honestly, I think... I might have a better strat going forward, honestly. That's good. Excellent. I'm figuring it out. We had, not a loss yet, but some health bleed that I think we'll be able to fight pretty well. And I know, double cash, yada yada, be quiet. I'm here to have fun. I've played this game long enough. I have like 100 hours in this game at this point. Like, literally today is gonna make it so I have 100 hours in this game. And I played like, how much of that? Like 80, about 70 hours without it. I'm allowed to have fun. I say to no one, because no one is here right now. You called, but no one heard. And da-da-da. Who comes next? Probably the Apache Dart ship. Yep. Oh gosh, I haven't had a good ice cream in a minute. Some of the stores nearby actually sell no sugar added ice cream. So it is just the flavoring and the churned milk. And let me tell you, if you've never had no sugar added ice cream, I cannot recommend it enough. It is such a different, delicious experience compared to normal ice cream. It's just so much more milky and creamy in a strange way. And it's just heavily underrated, I feel like. It doesn't do good with mix-ins, I will say, relatively. Or, like, if you want mix-ins, you should probably buy your own. Like, chop your own chocolate or buy your own sauces. Because obviously the no sugar added also applies to the add-ins with the ice cream. But, like, if you just melt a little bit of peanut butter and put that in as a topping in a swirl, that stuff is the bomb. Or buy yourself, like, a hard shell, like, syrupy thing. Oh my gosh. There's so much that goes into making a good ice cream that not a lot of people appreciate. My goodness, what I would kill for, like, a good cherry vanilla swirl ice cream. Cherry and pomegranate are, like, immensely underrated ice cream pairing flavors. Oh, apple, too. Apple floats are the bomb. But no one makes them because no one likes apple soda. To be fair, though, there are some pretty bad apple sodas. A lot of people think it's just mixing apple juice with seltzers. And no, you have to make an apple syrup with it. Syrup is the key to everything. It's literally just distilling the flavor into sugars and making something excellent. That's how the best limeades are made. I know I'm being a bit uppity, but flavor is deeply important to me. Who else would make a delicious basil limeade? Who thinks to put basil in limeade? Someone did, and I found out about it, and I tried it, and it's literally the most amazing, incredible, awesome, wonderful thing I've ever had pass my lips. Along with, like, mint. Mint lemonade, the bomb diggity. Mint blueberry lemonade, just stop at that point. Yay! Hey, we got our final point of monkey knowledge for the achievement. We will spend that once we get back to the main menu. Gonna be the first achievement in a minute, I think, actually. It has been a hot secarindo. Let me see. Oh, hey, finally, my Hollow Bat order came through. One of my favorite stores. Oh, it's my Magical Girl Kirby stuff. Yes! Orders. Very good. Hollow Bat is a heavily underrated artist. I actually want to work with them at some point, if I can. They are literally just... They know how to make cute girls. Like, they make so many cute girls. They also make really cute guys, too. But their focus is definitely cute girls. Which I absolutely respect. Nothing beats a cute girl. Alright, that's all going through any second now. And had I done a bit of farming, I probably could have unlocked the Flying Fortress. But the Dart Ship works just as well. Here we go, magic. There we go. And Dr. Monkey. Get 1,000 monkey money for that. Very good. So that puts us pretty good into the achievements. Like, I think that makes us almost officially halfway through. I need to win a boss battle without using a hero at some point. That's good. I'm saving this one for last. I'm so excited to do that. That's gonna be funny. Ooh, actually, we have a few alternate Bloons arounds achievements. Let's skip to So Spicy Ninja Kiwi using only land towers. Now, does that include like helicopters is my question. Knowing if that includes helicopters or not is a big deal. Let's assume not. Let's have some fun with this. So we're gonna go skip ahead a bit. Where is Spice Island? Is it actually in here? Actually, hang on. Let me double check that Achievo. So Spicy Ninja Kiwi. First steps. Here we go. Spice Islands, yeah. So it's the very watery one. Here we go. Hard alternate rounds. Put Etienne over here. And honestly, something I can do that's pretty funny is if I just do this. And, you know what? I'm going to spend the 4K to get him up to 10 already. More tax. Get this. We're going to do some funny nonsense. Pin. And then sentry gun. This is not what you would think I would do, but this does provide some funness. I'm hissing way too much. Now that I've heard it, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I hiss like a snake. Glue splatter. We're gonna do some glue soakin'. Soakin'? From hit game Final Fantasy XIV Online with a free demo up to the hit game Stormblood. Up to 70 levels of free gameplay. Now on Xbox. The very same. Had I thought of that joke, I might have actually changed his name to Soken. That's too funny. I wonder if we'll ever get a samurai monkey at some point. That could be fun. Am I? Yeah, I'm on speed up. Okay. Bloon liquefier. I'm not sure. Yeah, do this. Let me go ahead and do something silly. I know by all means and accounts this is a waste of time and money. However, it's funny. Get this. Connect to you. And then we'll go ahead and increase our production and bananas. Right now we are doing pretty good. We can get up to banana plantation, which will be pretty nice. Get that. And do that. And that was close. That was pretty darn close. But I think I can do something like this. And we'll do this. And now we're making some nice extra dosh. Get a Moab assassin going. We get maybe like a sentry champion up and running. I might also do a overclocker. That could be fun. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's make this a very silly map. Do some overclocking. Let me quickly do this. Get some oversized nail and pinning done. Do that. And slowly but surely we'll build up to banana research facility. We're probably not going to get Ultra Boost, but that's okay. We're already reaching money amounts unseen. Absolutely deranged on top of getting that. Absolutely perfect. And the Bloon solver will probably actually solve our problems. For sure has definitely helped them at the very least. Get over there. Probably honestly want to do Tack Attack next. He, I think, has our, well, no, our Sentry Monkey Engineer. He is killing it. That's insane. I did not expect him to be the one to be carrying us so far. Do another one of these. And we are actually about to reach Inferno Rings, which is quite disgusting. Okay, yeah, now I need to just start hard focusing, giving this guy our bananas, or our, what is it? Overclocks. That is the strat. There we go. Etienne is definitely helping the hard carry right now. He's getting some good pops in. Get that. And we're about to get level 20, which means we'll get perma UVAC. What I might do is... I'm now at the point... I think for safety reasons, I'm gonna want to put down a spike tower. Like, that's just what a safe person would do at this point in time. Because perma-spikes can save so much. And I'm probably going to want to put down a high damage tower right here. Oh, and Etienne got it. That's incredible. What's, like, a really good high damage tower that I don't have to, like, put down a lot of? I mean, I could always put down our attack shooter, but that's not really useful. That's the wrong guy. I hit the wrong thing. I think, honestly, if I can squeeze him in... I don't think I can squeeze him in. Never mind. I honestly, maybe Archmagus, like Wizard Monkey. Yeah, because Moabs are going to become brutal. So, put him down here. Do this. We have only land towers at this point. If things get rough, I can sell my banana farmer and my banana farms. Which I hope is not necessary, but it might be. Yeah, no, that's it. Get that done. All's connected. We're just playing for the game now. We have, won. We're gonna get our achievement. I think. Assuming, double cash doesn't, reduce it. I don't think it should. I don't see any reason it should. Oh, hey, I can do this. That's good. And yeah, so spicy Ninja Kiwi. Very nice. Get some monkey money for that and some platoons. That is proper, I think, over halfway done now. Challenges are still going on. 10 games in co-op hard. The daily raid, a year in the making. I still don't know why I only have one. I think it's just because of, like, the way timing works. I need to do 50 boss balloons, 50. Just looking ahead for a little bit. I need to focus on hook, line, and sinker Moab class balloons. I think I should start focusing on that a little bit. So why don't we try and do it with these guys? What I'm going to do is set up Etienne over here. In range, yep. Camo. And get all the way down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a tech bot to him. And then we're going to start building up this guy. And he should start taking everything out in a matter of minutes. And also, I am going to be working towards a banana farm over here. Over in this direction. Which should be nice and easy cheesy. Get that. Okay, that is the fast time. Let me put you here. And now I can just quickly check. Okay, I can reach if I do that. So we're going to provide this. Grab you, put you here. Yep, that's a good one. And this. And slow that down so I can quickly focus up. Get. And now we speed up again. Gonna hard focus for a hot sec. Okay, yeah, the tech bot's connected, it's just not working. Because there's no Moabs. Get all these. Getting some really great banana plantation boons at this point. Think I'm gonna focus hard on going down camo regrow first and foremost. Get valuable, get valuable, get valuable. I always need to focus on that one first for that group. That's my own fault. We will be making some dosh, that is to say the least. And we're gonna very quickly be speeding up to get Banana Intelligence Bureau going. Bib. We love our bib in this house. Always make sure you have your bib nearby, gang. Yes, there we go. Okay. That is what we want to see. And now we get Plutonium Reactor. And we want to be focusing on Energizer. And where is... Plutonium! Oh, I can be doing this. What am I doing? I can actually be making millions more money. I'm just being silly as a goose. Silly like a goose. Where is it? I just saw it. Where is it? Oh my gosh. That just fell out. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I need to fix that later. Now is not the time for that nonsense. Hang on, I'm slowing down because I got distracted real bad real quick. Let me, find my engineer. Hello, Engineer Monkey. It's nice to see you. Overclock. Let me hard focus on you for a bit. Oh, someone messaged me. I'll have to check that in a Momo. Get banana research. Always be overclocking. ABO. It doesn't stand for anything else, gang. Don't look that up. There's only ABO. Always be overclocking. That's what it's always meant. This is getting tight. I probably want to switch to Pirate Lord. Yeah, that is absolutely something I need to do. Unfortunate, but it is necessary for the survivability of the run. Get you. Get you. All that's getting destroyed. I can afford this now. Get that. Oh, we are really in the dosh now. Absolutely need to make sure to upgrade this sooner rather than later. I hope I got the right one. There we go. That is insane that it just steals them. It's so funny. Like, just look at how he does it. There we go, Energizer. Now we are, like, almost fully safe. Gonna go ahead and check this now, because... Any feelings? Partner is asking about pizza. Go ahead and mute that so it doesn't keep bothering me, and, well, I guess I have Ultra Boost now. This is literally perfect. Things are completely safe. At the very least. We are going to eventually reach Banana Central, which will be good. Get that. Sorry, I have a lot going on all at once and my brain's dying. Also, Frozen, it's good to see you back. I hope whatever it is that you were doing went well. There we go, Banana Central. We are now in the money. In the money. There's all that. I don't know how many... We'll check how many I've sunk when we reach... Actually, I forget. Does overclocking help with skill speed? No, it just helps with attack speed, so I actually don't want that. That is good to know. In that case, I might have to sell Etienne at some point soon, because I don't want him attacking my guys if they reach him. Well, we'll see, we'll see. No, Etienne's like the defense line. He's good. We are about to reach some good critical mass. I'm glad we upped our skill charge. That was very valuable. Man, that's a lot of money, I just realized. Okay. You know, I think we're at the point now where it might be smart to... Hang on, let me grab... Where are you? There you are. I saw it. Here we go. And I'll just click this one whenever I can. There we go. Just some nice little bits of convenience. Oh, that gives me money too. I never realized that. That's so cool. What a nice little detail. Destruction! Hours and hours of money achieved in such a short amount of time. Well, I guess I'm doing that one. Well, that was that. That means this is the... Oh, that's why it's not going. There's not any, Bloons to steal. basically. We're just trying to take whatever it is that we can. There we go. Home. Let's see how that did. Destroy lots of... Oh, that one's getting up pretty high. Did not expect that. Yeah, blue... That one's gonna be a double HP Moab thing. Capture 50 tiles. I'm getting there. Stripping is gonna be rough. That was actually 3%. That wasn't that bad. Now, does it only count Moab takedown? I should actually check that. Moab takedown. Okay, no, that's just considered an upgrade of Moab takedown, so that's good. That is good to know. Alternate Bloons rounds. This is gonna seem very strange. Put Etienne over here. Grab the pirates. Where are the pirates? Well, first, grab Lake. Put here. Put Silly Haha Pirates in here. Put Silly Haha thing in here. Hey, Pixelated Owl, welcome! My alerts are still broken, but thank you for lurking, friend. Hope you have a good one. We're just playing some silly Bloons. Right now I'm working towards a new achievement, which is basically having my pirate plunder a lot of ships. I want to set this up. That's 3K, that's 10K, that's 50K. Why is there so many Ks? Let's see. Probably just best to sync you ASAP. Oh, and also do that, just so that way I have camo. I don't mind losing a bit of money on that. Submergent support, there we go. We want free K to deal with that. I want to also start setting up farms up in this area. Probably. That would be very nice. I'm going to wait till I have my free K from this in 10 rounds. I have my Moab ability set up. Everything should be good. I am as snug as I can be to start farming. And do this. Let me see about our pro farmer. That is basically perfect. So now I can position all these farms around him. In the perfect sequence. How good is this gonna be? Oh, I can squeeze them in. We are playing Tetris tonight, people. If Tetris was banana farms. Connect to you. Let's get our engineer down. Get that started up. Increase our productions. get this ready as soon as possible. The sooner I can do 10K, the better. We are already ramping up in our success. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. Okay. Well, get that done immediately. We want that for sure. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, that was recovering, which is why that didn't trigger. Get this. Alright. We've reached the point now where the best option is simply to start spending moolah. Not that. Okay, do this. You. We are going to be making so much money in a matter of minutes. Need 25K for up here. We're already starting to reach that. But also, I can just do this and make way more money than that. In fact, because we're starting to reach a critical mass, I'm going to have to upgrade Pirate Lord to Pirate Lord. Because it was pretty dang close. Yeah, I want to get this started. Perhaps not the best choice of matter, but it's too good to ignore. And we're going to get Bloontonium reactor all set up. And I think we're going to also focus on Energizer for a hot sec. And we've already reached Energizer. Okay, well, that was incredible. I cannot believe that series of events. Get that. Get that. Do you. Another 20K into investing. That was the wrong guy. I got a 2 ahead of myself. I did it again. I played with your heart. Got lost in the game. Ooh, baby, baby. I gotta re-listen to a lot of Britney Spears stuff. It has been a hot second. You gotta love the Spears. Alright. And now, okay, all that's good. Gonna focus on this. And yeah, I think now I just have to focus on some ultra boosting maybe. Or just go straight to Banana Central. That could be good. Oh, well, now I have overclocking, so, or my supreme overclocking. That's the wrong guy. No, go down here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, video game. I need 100K to remove this. That's not really worth it, but it would be funny if I could do it. It's just I have 20 rounds to do it, which is really hard to accomplish. Well, I guess, we're good now. I'm not gonna be able to do it again, but that's fun. Can I fit another, pirate in here? If I can, that's great. I can't. That's unfortunate. Get you. That has 2 rounds left. I might just put another ship down. Purely so I can focus on making sure I get everything I need. We'll see. I just don't know. Nah, at this point I'm too far in. Honestly, this is not a bad setup for getting, like, a lot of the Bloons stuff done. Also, dang, the time has flown by in this these last few rounds. Now, every time I feel like, oh, this is going so slow, this is so bad, I just have to look over and give myself a goal, and it's like, oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, no, that was easy peasy. Dang, I can't believe my keycap puller broke. I guess it makes sense. I have been fiddling with it, but I don't know. Just feels surreal. Also, man, this Pirate Lord stuff, insane. Does so much damage. Crazy. That this also gives you money. One-man team. Yeah, this is definitely the quantity over quality tower compared to Leslie. Stop it. Stop it. We did make $1 million though, which is insane. Especially since I was not trying to make $1 million. There we go. That's a lot of money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Let's see, how did that go? Yep, okay. 6%, love it. We apply that to, like, several of these, and we're gonna be done in no time. We just did those, so now it's time for Spa Pit, which is actually going to be just built for this thing. So put you down. Put you down. Put you. Oh, heck yeah. And put you. So, first off, faster shooting. We get that. We put down a tech bot. I'm probably gonna have to buy more of those. In fact, I'm going to just do that right now. Because I'm lazy. And I'm just gonna keep adding them till I'm down to 35k. Because I'd rather just have enough to last me. I overshot, that's okay. Now we are going to get in there. Sadly, we are low on everything, but we'll get there eventually. I don't know if I don't know if I need to farm, if I'm just gonna focus on these guys. Like, honestly, something that might be better would just be to, like, set this down and do bigger radius and do jungle drums and just try and get these guys in range of this. Which I think I can do, honestly. We're almost to Bloontonium reactor. Honestly, I don't mind spending a few of my crates to get there, like, faster, too. Like, this might be bad, but I don't know. I'm just being silly right now. This is me experimenting. Monkey Town. Yeah, I'm gonna sell you because you're not doing anything. And just wait for Monkey City to come up. Yeah, no, okay. Well, I just made us a lot more money. So that's awesome. That's good to know. That's an alternative strat. That's something I should probably be doing more. Like, I could have built a farm over here, actually, I'm realizing. That would have been way... Yeah, no, okay. I'm starting to pick up on what the little abilities are. Or what the right means of handling things are. Let me hurry up and get to Pirate Lord then. Just for safety. And then we'll hard folk... Well, no... yeah, Pirate Lord comes first. Because I need way more strength. Because this is my main damage dealer more than anything. And that's good. And Pirate Lord. And now we just save up for Energizer. And we're getting there, and we're getting there. Unfortunately, something I've noticed is when going for some of these achievements, it kind of results in a very boring way of play. Like, it kind of can't be helped, but it just happens, you know? Like, hang on. Okay, 40 for water. Yep, there we go. Alright, let me get started on some of the fellow monkey pirates. Let me scroll down here, grab you over here. I think 5 is a good, like, number. 5 feels about right. Like, I don't know what it is about 5 that feels good. It just does. And this will also let me litmus test if that's too much or too many. So we get 4 normal pirates. And 1 big guy. Because there are points where they just send a lot of guys your way. Which is what I'm thinking about. So there we go. We got that. We have 4. Alright, so far we are keeping up, relatively speaking. Quite well, in fact. Which is really awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that answers that question. At least for this map, we need a few more. Get you. And you were not the one I wanted. Get out of here, you. There we go. And one more. Get him. Let's see. So right now we're at 5, 6, 7. 7 normal pirates and 8 pirate and a pirate lord. That was not the best test, I will say, because we had not everyone up and ready. And I don't know if we'll get them back up and ready in time, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems like everyone got desynced at some point, which is unfortunate. They just all went off. That's so funny. I just don't want to miss any, really. We'll definitely at least finish a page of alternate Bloons rounds today, which will be very nice. Oh my gosh, those guys just went crazy on it. This might be our best round yet, honestly. And I now know I definitely want to try and keep the subs or the ships as far away from the line as possible. So that way I do not have to worry about accidentally destroying these guys. Actually, in fact, let me... Long range and... Honestly, if I can just lower their damage, that might be sick. I don't know. Because I don't want to risk leaking anything. That's like a huge potential issue here. Come on. That was good. 2, 3. Well, they're at least getting a lot of them, which is good. It is unfortunate. The Great... Nave Arc of the Sea could be fun. I don't know. I don't think I want to ever go for the Paragon in these instances. Especially because I don't know how that's going to impact my, like, abilities, basically. By which I mean the, what this is counted as down here. Because it would not be good if by, upgrading, I lost something very important. Or I lost the ability to make progress to the achievement. That was insane. And we did it. That is great. Let's see how that shaped up. I think that might have been a little bit worse. I don't know. We just kind of had to keep going at the pace we're going and hoping we're doing the right things. Put you back here. That's better. Get this. Come on. Get that. Oh, there's like it's a pixel perfect placement. Yep, you are the one. Let's get you a tech bot, my friend. I guess. Oh, we'll put them over here. That'll be so funny. They're all just like in a little pile and it's so cute. Oh, I love that. That's so silly. Do I want to farm? Not really. Alright. Let's get started on all of these. Yeah, these two line up pretty well. I think I need to focus on... Yeah, no, I should just focus on one of these guys. Oh, yeah, Etienne. That's gonna sting. But could be worse. Get that. I do want to focus on this. Submergent support. And definitely Bloontonium reactor first and foremost. And that's right, also this. I always forget this. Bigger radius. Jungle drums. Bloontonium reactor comes first. Come on. We're almost there. And there we go. Gonna want to get this jungle drum. Okay, I'm starting to see how I want to go about this. I'm purposely not going to go for optimization because I don't see a good area to farm too much. Just a matter of preference, truth be told. I know it's not optimal, but it's just what I want to do. Or lack of what I want to do. And actually, let me get some of these just so I don't feel bad about using them. There we go. Grab another one of these. And here, quickly enough, we will get enough for Monkey Town. And actually, you know what? Let me just do that. Do this. And that's great. That's excellent. Perfect even. And there we go. Okay. Shabam. Oh, I can... Ooh, I just realized something fun I can do. Put you down here. And then in this entire little area that I can fit them in. Get these. Oh my gosh, that's so close. Oh my gosh. First do this. And this. So I can very quickly put down a tech bot and not have to worry about you. Set you to you. Do this. Long life bananas. Do all these. Gonna get 20k built up. Probably going to want to focus on Pirate Lord now, because we're starting to get more of these. Pirate Lord. Yeah. No, that's the right thing to do, because that will make us definitively more money. by doing this. There we go. I do reach over there a bit, but it could be a lot worse. I just did a weird little sound into the mic. I apologize about that. Oh my gosh, come on. What's gonna be better here? Yeah, no, I think Energizer. This is just a little bit of supplemental income, honestly. I need the Energizer because that's gonna start providing a bigger bang for my buck with quickly allowing me to mow it. Yeah, do that, basically. There we go. Okay. We did it. Or at least did that well enough. And it's already paid for itself, almost. So I want to get to up to 2K, or 20K, to make sure I can do this, and then this. It's just a little bit of supplemental income. It's not much, but it's something. And it's gonna be glorious. There we go. Get up to 10K to very quickly make Monkeyopolis. And that's awesome. And now I can hard focus on providing more. Hang on. Oh my gosh, did I get this, like... I just saw it. Where is it? Pixel perfect. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Well, this is what we got. So better stick with it and put you down here and hook you up. And that's just a little extra money. It ain't much, but it's honest work. And that means we will be getting Gongo efficient. Hookins. I don't know what to call them. I know they're like... I forgot the name already. I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness. We're doing a lot of fun stuff. And here's hoping. They didn't recharge in time. That is unfortunate. It's doing the best it can. At the very least, we've already made 10%, which is kind of insane for a single day and me just starting on this achievement. Especially from the perspective of how much money and efficiency we're making. We are gonna get some big damage here. Get those. Love it. I don't know why I'm stimming weird today. I don't know. I'm not happy with it. I'm very much wanting to hiss and move around with my, letters. I'm too focused on it. It is such an unfortunate thing. That's gonna make this VOD actually unwatchable for some people, and I'm sorry about that. Sorry. Gotta get used to it. Too much stimmin'. And so many S's today. It is unfortunate. Getting all those. Love it. Oh, I just noticed you can flip this around. That's so cute. I love all the orange trees and things. Gosh, I love me citrus drinks. We are getting pretty close to the end here now. Not of stream, of course. We have 20 minutes of that left, but I mean more so this map. I think we can do one more, and then we'll have to call it. And I get to continue on with my endeavors of buying all the ugly fashion in Legend ZA. And you get to hear about it next time I come around to play. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is brutal. Dum bum ba 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 da 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 da. I do feel so sad again. The Banana Farmer Pro does not have the silly banana costume. It's so funny. Just look at him. He's so silly. They don't let me use him. It is inoptimal now. And that makes me so sad. He's so silly. Rambunctious guy, just happy doing his dance. His dancey dance. Dance. The C sound is starting to sound like S. I'm going to go insane. And there we go. Okay. Well, that's something. How much? Yeah, no, we're at the point now where this is gonna take a while. Let's go, and Tree Stump will be our final trial for the day. Get Etienne down here, level him up with 400 monkey buns. Get a pontoon set up here. Oh, this has a lot better range if I'm very careful with my placements. That's the wrong guy. Here we go. Oh, dang it, I hit play on accident. Mother of pearl. Oh, this is gonna stink. Do this. This. Grape shot, hot shot. Cannon, do that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Go here. Set this down. Buy you. Need that. Please connect. Do that. Shoot Magoot. I don't want you there either. Oh my gosh, this is so bothersome. Okay, hang on. I know this is a waste. Don't bother me about it, okay? I am not happy right now. Okay, get you. I want Bloontonium reactor about ASAP. There we go. Okay. Now we can get a lot of banana farms. Get all these. Okay. Here. Oh my gosh. And, well, darn, where's gonna be the best place? Not you. Gonna pop one of these, because I can, and will, and shall, and want to. Okay, there we go, that's better. Go back, you. Dang, I don't know what to do. Okay, I can be smart about this. Alright, let me do that. You. This. Over here. Oh, hang on. This. Monkey Town. I am so distracted. I've never been this distracted in my life. Monkey City. This is crazy. I'm crazy Dave. That doesn't work. Okay, alright, let me do this. And you, and increase production, valuable bananas. I think valuable bananas might be more important right now. Get these. I feel so like I'm on the edge of glory. Okay, engineer. Love that. Want probably pirate? Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Pirate Lord, yeah. Pirate Lord will be good. Pirate Lord will save us many a money. For many a reason. So, Pirate Lord. Go to you. 14 for overclock. Disgusting. Perfect. Love that. That. We're gonna want Bloontonium because that's what I'm grinding for, so that takes priority. Get that. Going to want to upgrade this. To 20 first and foremost. Actually, no, I want that 20 first and foremost because that will make infinitely more because it's hooked up. Get you, get that. Now onto this. That. Is it about time I add another... You? There. And can I get one more in? No. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Get 2 tech ships. You. Oh, nope. That was the wrong guy, but that's fine. Do this. Do this. 20. Love that. Doing our 20. Oh, we're making some disgusting bank. That is glorious. Oh, that... I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. We have 4. There we go. Get 2K or 20K. Now I am working towards this. And there... Oh, that's the wrong one. No, get out of here. You, not you. You. You get the glorious joy of being that. That's the wrong one! Angry. I keep doing the wrong thing. And I'm not being punished for it, which is the annoying part, ironically. We'll check how good we've done in a minute. Is there anything else that slows up speed or helps with speed? I kind of wish there was. It increases attack speed. Yeah, but there's nothing else that works with, Oh no, I think that does. I don't know. I think I'm too blind to tell a difference. Which is unfortunate. I guess I'm just gonna keep doing it until it's max, because what else do I have to do? At the very least, I made half a milli, which is very fun. Half a milli. Milli, 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 milli. And so far we got 6 of those on. That's fun. I do think this is working, thankfully. It is giving us a lot of things. Yeah, no, I think that works, actually. It does seem profoundly faster. And I think that's it. We got a full page done. Honestly, I think that's the good place to end off. Let's go quickly check, though, how good we did in that. That was incredible. We got up to 20 from like 1%, like almost 20 from 1%. That is freaking incredible. It's gonna be good when we have all the extra stuff done with, so we can focus on other things, but for now, that's talk for later. What's talk for now is us finding someone to raid. So let's get on that. Let me go and find my Twitch panel. Let's see. Got some Bloons, folks. Love that. Evie Skyless is up. Let's just see who I'm following right now. Owl is up, which we love. Poppy is up. Doing slots and daggers. Oh my gosh. Mega Man Mondays with Proto Man. Love that. Let's see. Who should I go to? I don't know. Actually, hang on. I'm going to also check something because Twitch lies sometimes because Twitch is a dirty liar. There's that. Ba-ba-ba. Gonna go back here then. Alright, I figured I checked. I didn't find nothing interesting. Not that. Okay, that's an immediate no. Unfortunately, that stream is Spanish, which is unfortunate. Ba-ba-ba. I am always so indecisive and it bites me in the booty butt. And I hate that. I need to be better about it. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be rating Local Cat Girl 0609, so let him know you are on your way in for a slime. Up. Well, there was an error. Hang on. That was unfortunate. Hang on. No, you're not escaping from me that easy. There we go. Slime raid time, folks. Let him know what you're there for. And be nice, be polite, and most of all, be chillin'. Thank you so much for coming in today. We're gonna continue Persona tomorrow. And with that in mind, y'all have a good one. Peace out!